Hello students, good morning. The next threat is spamming. That means it's sending a bulk mail from an identified or unidentified source. It actually in non-molecules form, bulk advertising mail is sent to many accounts. If it is it will transfer to many account means what will happen? The network path will be traffic. Okay, so if it is sending more mails means the mail server runs out of the disk space also. Okay, so that kind of disturbance is called it as the threat, is called it as the spamming. Actually, it reduces the productivity. Damages means it reduces the productivity. That means millions of spam messages are circulating across the internet. So it can disturb the email delivery, degrade the system performance, and reduce the overall productivity. Then it eats up our time also. If keep on some mails are coming in our email means we have to delete that. Unwanted mail means we have to delete that. Actually, you should not open from unauthorized person. If any mail is coming to our drive means we should not open that one. Okay. Suppose if it is happening means we have to delete that. No. So it eats up our time also. Spam can lead to worse things also. Actually, spam messages may contain some offensive information, some fraudulent material, can be used to spread viruses also. This is one of the threats, spamming. Another one is eavesdropping. Eavesdropping is nothing but whenever a data is transferred from one system to another system without the person's knowledge, some persons or some source are stealing the information without authorization. That we can call it as a eavesdropping. That means if two persons are talking within that conversation, another third person is hiding in some place and he's watching that what they are talking like that. That method we can call it as that person we can call it as the eavesdropping. Okay. So it refers to unauthorized access to another person's data or another organization data while the data is on its way, network way. Okay. That we can call it as the eavesdropping. Actually, it may be done in number of ways. By setting up a parallel telephone lines in a house or in an organization, we are having more than one parallel lines. One number will be there and parallel lines will be in some other each and every room. So if anybody is talking, we may track the data. Or by installing some spyware in our target computer, or by installing some receiver which captures the data on its way. So while the data on its way, it is stolen by unauthorized person, that we can call it as the eavesdropping. This is also one of the threat. Then phishing. Phishing is nothing but this is also one of the threat only. It is one of the fraudulent process of attempting to acquire some sensitive information. That means username, password, credit card number, CVV number, like that. It is keep on tracking the details. Okay. Actually, in phishing, an imposter uses an authentic looking email or website to trick recipients into giving out some sensitive personal information. Actually, from bank or any other place, the mail is coming. You have to update this bank details. You have to update the Aadhaar card details, like that. Some mails will come into our email. So, you should not click that link or you should not respond to that email. Okay, nowadays no banks are asking any other thing through online. Okay, so in that case, you should not do like that. So, that we can call it as a phishing. Then, forming. So, forming is nothing but it is also one of the attack only. It will redirect to some other websites. Okay, actually this is one of the attack. What type of attack? So it will, whenever you are clicking any one website or web page, if you are doing any other process, that means if you are downloading anything in that place, it will automatically, it is going to some other website also. So if it is going to some other website means it is keeping track of our information. Okay, redirecting to some other website. You should not do. Immediately you have to close that one. Even if the URL is entered correctly, it can still be redirected to fake website also. Nowadays, we are having that type of threat also. We are having that we can call it as a forming. Okay. So all the threats already we saw. Virus is one of the threat, phishing, pharming, spyware, adware. Like that we are having different threats. So how to protect that your computer? One is active protection, another one is preventive measure. We have to take preventive measures, otherwise we have to give active protection. Active protection means what you have to do? You have to install the antivirus software, that too updated one. Okay, that includes the, nowadays it includes the internet security and protection against the threats like virus, spyware and PC institutions and all. Okay, active protection should be there. Preventive measure means even though security programs may actively detect and eliminate any threats your PC encounters, you should always help to prevent these issues from ever arising. You have to cut short that one. Okay. Okay. First solution to virus, adware and spyware. Already you know what is virus, spyware and adware. Active protection means what you have to do. You have to install the antivirus or anti-spyware software. Whenever if you are using pen drive or anything or DVDs, you have to scan in each, and you have to scan that. Otherwise, if you in between also you have to scan your PC. Okay. In your network, if any one system is affected, means you have to disconnect that infected system immediately. Then you have to restore the infected system from clean backup also. Okay. So you have to notify your antivirus vendor so you can ensure its signature database is up to date. That only I told. Updated one you have to do. And you have to download the updates regularly. Clear. These are all the active protection. What are all the preventive measures you have to take? Keep your system up to date. Again, that points only. Use caution while downloading the files on internet. Be careful with email. You should not open the unauthorized emails. You should not directly click that any other link in the email. You have to type the URL on the address bar in your browser. Okay, that is very important. Check your security alerts. Disable running of scripts and cookies. Disconnect from the internet when you are away. So you should always, it will be on only nowadays. So if you are not using, if you are not going to use 2 days or 3 days, whatever it may be, you have to disconnect the internet. If possible, you have to disable the cookies also. Then in the same manner, spamming and then eavesdropping we are having. For that also, we are having some active protection. Active protection means what you have to give. Use the anti-spam. Nowadays, anti-spam softwares are also available. That means sender filtering. If you are sending anything, it will filter out. This method allows only messages from your approved sender list to reach your inbox. Okay, it will filter out that. Okay. And then it is done on the basis of the digital certificates. Actually, specifically formatted digital information issued to website or used to verify the identity of message sender and digital signature, digital certificates and digital signatures. Then preventive measure means keep your email address private. Then use an encrypted connection always while we are using this. That means instead of HTTP, we can use the HTTPS secured one. Install personal firewall in your system. Then if you are using public network, means don't use the online transaction. Install the protection software also, internet security software also you have to install for the protection of the preventive measure for the spam and eavesdropping. In the same manner, solution to phishing and pharming. Active protection means take the computer offline. Okay, if you are not using, make it as an offline. Usually back up all the files on the hard drive. It may affect so only. List the information given to phishing scanners. Depend on what was leaked, one may need to change the password or block the credit card one, but don't use the same computer to contact the agencies. That is very important. Run the antivirus softwares also. Okay. Then preventive measures means don't, same thing only. Don't open the emails from an unknown person. Then check the proper security guidelines of the website, such as nowadays we are having PayPal, like that we are having so many nowadays small app will be there. No, if you are going to use, that means security guidelines you have to check. Okay, also rather than clicking on the link, you have to type the link on the web browser directly. You should not directly click. That is very important. So these are all the what are all the threats we are having, how to prevent that, what are all the solution for that one. Okay, so that alone we saw in this topic. So then we'll see the next topic in the next video. Thank you.